So I did promise that I'll come out here and talk about the finals, give you guys my predictions. I don't know if you guys want my predictions. My predictions were spot on during the regular season, and then in the playoffs, kind of a little funky a little bit. But I did come out and say that the Pacers will beat the Knicks, even though everybody was saying the Knicks would win, and I did come out and say that Minnesota would win. I mean, I made a couple of predictions. Not only those, I made a couple of predictions, but I did not predict that the Celtics would make it all the way to the finals, nor did I predict that the Dallas Mavericks will make it, even though, I'm really happy for Kyrie and his leadership skills, are really showing right now. So it's going to be interesting. But today, I'm not going to be talking about the finals. I want to talk about Stephen Curry. Yes, it talks about Stephen Curry right now, not a generational player, not a top 5, not a top 10 player. Well, where should I start? Man, I have a lot to say about that. Stephen Curry is widely regarded as one of the top 5 NBA players for several reasons. We could start off with his shooting prowess. Curry's often considered to be the greatest shooter in the NBA history. His ability to consistently make three-pointer, even from very long distance, I'm talking about logo or past the logo, has revolutionized the game. Now, his impact on the game, Curry's style of play has changed how basketball is played, with a greater emphasis on the three-point shooting and spacing. I do recall Charles Barkley talking about, you can never win with a jump shooting team. But now every team is a jump shooting team that makes it. We're looking at the Celtics. We're looking at the Dallas Mavericks. That's what they do. Shoot, 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 shoot. So there's a lot of emphasis. And this is all because of Stephen Curry. His influence extends beyond his own performance to how team builds their strategies and rosters. We see how teams are built. I mean, that's just what I was saying. I mean, look at the Dallas Mavericks and look at the Celtics. Career achievements. Curry has numerous accolades, including multiple MVP awards, 2015, 2016, and several NBA championships with the Golden State Warriors. 2015, 2017, 2018, 2022, right, against the Celtics. His 2016 MVP was the first unanimous MVP in the league history. Unanimous, not anonymous. I've heard a lot of people say anonymous. Unanimous. You don't understand what that means. Statistics and records. Let's jump into that. He holds numerous records for three-pointers made in the season. And in the and he's also the all-time leader. He's also the all-time leader for career three-pointers made. His shooting percentages are also remarkable, maintaining high efficiency despite a high volume of shots. This man takes a lot of shots, and to average over 40%, that's just ridiculous. I think it's 42, somewhere around there. I'm not quite sure. Clutch performance. Yes, this man is clutch. Curry has delivered in crucial moments. I will never forget that moment, 2016, when they were playing against Oklahoma, OKC. That was just ridiculous. All right, both in the regular season and playoffs, showcasing his ability to perform under pressure. He recently just won Clutch Player of the Year this year. These factors combined make a strong case for Stephen Curry being considered a top 5 player in the NBA. If you ask me, is he a generational talent? Yes. Stephen Curry is widely considered a generational talent for several reasons. I would say he's a one of a kind. He's a all-time talent. I would put it that way. We just spoke about him revolutionizing the game. Curry has fundamentally changed the way basketball is played. I mean, look at that. With his unprecedented shooting range and accuracy, his influence is evident in the increased emphasis on the three-point shooting across the league. I mean, how can you not say he's a generational talent? I mean, just look at that. That talent is ridiculous. Skill set. Curry's ball handling, shooting, and playmaking skills are exceptional. His ability to create shots for himself and his teammates often under intense defensive pressure, sets him apart. Now, his impact and influence. Beyond his own court performance, Curry has inspired a new generation. Of players to develop their shooting skills and play a more dynamic, perimeter-oriented game. His style of play has also impacted coaching strategies and team composition. I mean, are we still asking if this man is a generational player, a talent? Come on now. And career, his accomplishments. I mean, Curry, multiple MVPs, we just talked about him. NBA championships, 4, numerous records, such as the most three-pointers in a season. Maybe all this underscore his elite status. His career achievements place him among the all-time greats in the sport. Now, we could also say he's also a cultural icon. Curry's popularity and marketability have made him one of the faces of the NBA globally. His success story and relatability have contributed to his status as a cultural icon. These factors combine to affirm that Stephen Curry is indeed a generational talent in the NBA. Now, I really don't understand when people come out with such, well, I mean, I guess people got to come out with hot takes and everything. But if you ask me, Curry is one of a kind. One of a kind. And if you're going to talk about his skills cannot be mimicked, tell me a player's skills can't be mimicked. I mean, Jordan, the best player, if you ask me, the greatest, the GOAT. But how many players have come out mimicking Michael Jordan? Kobe Bryant. And it was what? Baby Jordan. Let's not even get into that. There's so many players who mimicked. There's so many people on the court that mimic Jordan, tongue out and all that. Come on now. Mimicking? Really? And then if you're talking about can't get his team into the playoffs? Really? Do you understand what the team wanted to do those seasons when they did not make it into the playoffs? They were really focusing on the two path. I would say, Curry's and then developing the young talent. That's what the focus was. It wasn't Curry, go out there, get us buckets, take us to the postseason. No, it was let's develop these young talents and try to get them there. And that failed. It wasn't like, high usage Curry. I mean, you could say what you want to say. But Curry, top 5, if you ask me.